I got Instagram. I got IG Hottie phone battery life right now. Like my shit is, I think I got like 40% or some shit.
All
So
right.
I'm gonna go, and I probably might have to get up and plug this bitch up.
All right. Or that happened with us with Cosmo Baker, I think, last week. We had to do a little intermission. He had to plug the phone in. So you wouldn't be the first. It's all good.
Yeah, man. This is like you catch me like for me by during this point in my day, I've been on the phone all day. And so, if the questions was like a 9 a.m. in the morning show, my battery would be full life. I also wouldn't be on the show because I wouldn't be up at 9 in the morning. But
We would
still,
never do that to anybody. We wouldn't have a 9 a.m. show. That's a great way to not have guests come on the show and not do it.
absolutely.
How are you doing? How are you holding up during all this this madness? We could talk a million things about what just happened today.
Right. Yeah, every day of 2020 is a day in a history book. Like it's every day of 2020 is like a chapter in a future history book. This shit is amazing.
I said the
Um,
other day, 2020 is Pac when he got out of jail, and right now we're in like the third minute of Hit 'Em Up right now. Like,
that's so real. Nah, bro, this shit is crazy, man. I mean, overall, I mean, I can say I've been cool. You know what I mean? It's certainly times, you have days where some are better than others. But overall, man, I mean, look, I'm healthy. My family's good. You know what I mean? We've been fortunate like to still be working through all of this. And
yeah,
so, I've been able to help like a lot of organizations and just kind of donating the stuff and, helping in that way. So, man, I feel, in the midst of all this, as crazy as it sounds, I still feel blessed to still have life and still be in the position that I am and still be able to contribute, in the way that I can. But yeah, this shit is wild, bro. Like this, I'm seeing stuff I never thought. Like Minneapolis talking about like dismantling they police. Like nigga, what?
this
This
is
shit
like
is,
dreams of
shit is-
like rap album cuts from like the 90s, like things we're seeing actually come to pass.
yeah, man. Like things I never thought that I just in this lifetime I never thought we would see. You know what I mean? But overall, man, I'm happy. I'm blessed to still have what I have and be able to contribute. So all in all, brother, I can't complain.
Well, that was going to be my first pregame question to you. Who are all of these people? Do you know who any of these people are?
I have no idea who none of these black people are. That looks like Jordan Peele presents scary movie. Like that looked like, man. I don't know none of them niggas. I don't know. I'd see the auntie with like the rooster hairstyle that's hot amongst
It looks like
aunties of a certain
there's
age.
a blonde white woman in there as well. That might be, maybe that's his daughter. I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
don't know who the blonde white woman was. I mean, I thought this was an African people's only live stream. This is an African people's only live stream.
we are
So, brother, you cannot bring your white wife. You cannot bring your white wife. You
no.
can't.
The first 50 people in our stream today will be getting kente cloths sent to them. Just DM us for address. And
Yes, indeed. You gotta add some kente, brother. You gotta add some kente.
kente cloths when something is too much. All right, we're going to get into it. We're really happy to have you. If you guys have questions for Phonte, drop them in that little question box at the bottom of the screen. If we have time permitting and his battery doesn't die out on us, we will try to get to those. So we're going to hop into it. It's a hip-hop trivia game, and we're going into our first round. And the first round is called The Choice is Yours. This is
Yes.
general multiple choice.
Okay.
So we're going to hop right into it. You are a student of the game, so this is going to be an interesting game. Here we go. First question.
Okay.
In the song I Left My Wallet in El Segundo, what type of car do Q-Tip and Ali Shaheed Muhammad drive in their road trip?
That's
Is it,
D. Took a Dodge Dart, a 74. That's it. It's D.
that is absolutely correct.
All
The
right.
Dodge Dart.
The ones I know I got to jump out on because I know it's gonna be some of these motherfuckers. I'm gonna have to damn phone a friend and do all kind of shit. So the ones I know, I'm gonna go with them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Did have you met you met Q-Tip when you did the Questlove Supreme, right?
Yeah, yeah. I met him. I met him like once before that, but the Quest of Supreme, that was definitely the first time we actually got to sit down and like talk. You know what I'm saying? Like really talk just about his life and career. And previously, before that, it was around the time we were working on, well, we were mixing the minstrel show in New York at Baseline.
Mm.
And man, him and Method Man came through one night and was just, listening to the record and was vibing with us. That shit was big. Like that was,
Yeah.
that shit was super big. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, Q-Tip, I can't overstate just his importance and what he means to my career and what Tribe Called Quest. I mean, their DNA is just all through all of my musical endeavors. So yeah,
Right.
that's Tribe.
Amazing. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you guys wore it on your sleeve for sure. Even with the name Little Brother, that was sort of
Absolutely.
the whole native tongues and where you fit in that whole, scheme of music. All right, we're gonna move on to our next question. We're gonna keep it moving. As a writer, Nas has personified all of these objects in songs except for one of them. Is it money, a prison cell, a gun, or a pen?
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Work it out. Work it out. Like, we'll
Yeah,
try.
let's work backwards. Okay, so a gun, I know it was I Gave You Power.
Hmm.
So I know that's out. He did the gun. Money, I don't know. Like I don't know if money didn't he have like what was that? Didn't he have a song called Money Is My Bitch or something? Like wasn't it one of them fucking really bad songs like Money Is My Bitch or I think that was a thing. Like you know what I mean? It was. And let me be clear. I mean, Nas is one of my. I love Nas. You know what I mean? But yeah, after like his catalog, after it was written, it was kind of it's kind of touch and go.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but as a lyricist, I mean, he's incredible. Um, man. I feel like there was a really bad "Money Is My Bitch" song, but I don't know. But if "Money Is My Bitch" is well, yeah, that's personification because you're giving a human quality to something that's not human. So yeah, turn my English major brain on. So if money is your bitch, she's something real. She
Sure.
exists. Okay, so money is the bitch, so she's out. I Gave You Power was the gun. A prison cell. Did Nas rap as a prison cell? I don't know. I think he rapped about, being in I opened every cell in Attica, send him to Africa. That was I
Mm.
Ruled the World. But he wasn't, he was just talking about that. I always thought that was an inaccurate line because I know Africans would not feel that. It's like if you was open every cell in Attica, send them to Africa. No, you will not, nigga. No, you will not. No, we do not want the prisoners here. No, no. Like they are not trying to. Africans do not want our fucking prisoners.
They're like, can we talk
Attica.
about it first? Can we maybe just before we open the floodgates? Maybe you could ask Africa. Maybe,
Right, yeah. Like, I mean, can we have some African dialogue about, where we gonna send all these convicted felons? But okay, so I don't know. Prison cell, I don't know. A pen, Nas writing as a pen, personifying a pen. I don't know. Like, that seems a little too on point.
we could lean on the chat here too. Chat, if you guys know, you can help Phonte out here.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all niggas don't slumdog me try to write the wrong answer on the mirror and shit. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Jesus Christ, man. I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go with a pen.
He's looking. All right.
I'm gonna go with a pen. I mean, that's totally A and C. I know for sure. B and D is a toss up. So I'm gonna say a pen.
I have the prove out here. So we're gonna take a journey right now. First, you nailed it. Yep, there was.
Yeah.
By the way, I always sort of had a problem with this song. Like, I appreciate the concept of it, but it's one of those things where you're supposed to show and not tell. Like, just
Right.
rap a gun. We got it, dog. Like,
We can figure it out.
figure it out. Like, it's like I'm a gun. It's like I'm about to record. It's like I'm about to rap a song from the
About
persona.
being a gun.
Get it, Nas. All right, so gun, we had that. You were correct about your second one.
Money, my bitches, my money.
Yeah, I knew that was the thing. I remembered that fucking song.
You can't be faulted for trying to erase that maybe from your memory. Here's the moment of truth.
I'm a prison cell, 6x9.
He did rap about being a
Hey!
was
Yes,
the correct
sir.
answer.
Blah.
Yes, sir. All right, that was a tense moment. We had to raise the bar up a little bit for somebody of your stature.
Listen, man. I appreciate the challenge. I never know. People think like as much as I know music and as much as I'm just a student of music and I love music. I mean, man. One thing I've learned just from doing QLS is that we all have our blind spots, and
Yep.
someone can be an expert in jazz, but in Migos, they don't know shit. You know what I mean? So, what I mean? So we all have our blind spots on stuff we know and don't know. So,
Yes,
so
sir.
nah, man, it's all. I'm up for the challenge.
All right, yes, sir. Shout out to Jose 3030 and Fire in the building. This is a reunion
Okay,
right now.
that's psych. That's psych. My girl
That's
Fyra,
like
I love you. Fyra Burgess. My brother
all
Jose
right, here we go.
3030. The original YouTube.
The
What up?
YouTube, yes. All right, moving on to the next one. We're all painfully aware that the Recording Academy loves awarding white rappers Grammys. But which of these artists has not taken home a trophy? Is it Iggy Azalea, Eminem, Macklemore, or Everlast? Who has not taken home the trophy, Phonte?
All right, okay, let's walk through this. I know Eminem has like several Grammys, so I know it's not him. Everlast, I want to say Everlast. He won for didn't he? I think he won for like that "What It's Like" song, the joint, the Whitey Ford joint. I think he won for that. I think. Or if he didn't win for that one, he may have got maybe Jump Around won something, if I'm not mistaken. Macklemore, I know he won. He won over like Kendrick or somebody. Like I remember, the Twitters was were a flutter. The Twitters was a twittering. Man, I think I'm gonna have to go. I feel like it's probably Iggy Azalea just because I think if Iggy Azalea would have won a Grammy, like Twitter would have burned down to the ground. So
we might have been having the protests that we're having now then if Iggy Azalea had won in that year.
If Iggy Azalea had won a Grammy,
it's a good
like tear gas would be in the streets. So I'm gonna go and say A. I think it's A. I think it's A.
A is correct. She was the only one
Yes, sir.
not win a Grammy, and again, thank God that she didn't. Everlast actually won for the song that he did with Carlos Santana.
Oh shit! Okay.
Yeah, he had a song on the Supernatural album that everybody remembers, the Rob Thomas Matchbox 20 Smooth joint. But
and also let's not forget Maria. That was that same album.
Yep, same album. All right, we're moving on to our next one, Phonte. Here we go.
All right.
Mos Def's 1999 single "Umi Says" features a Rhodes piano that is played by this musician/artist.
This is will.i.am. I know that off rip is will.i.am.
He's going right for it.
Yes, sir.
And that was for at the session. We have confirmation. That was him. How do you know that?
I remember. I mean, I bought Black on Both Sides. I had the album. And I used to read the credits, of course, and everything. And that was just when I saw will.i.am in the credits, I was like, wow. I just remember having that moment, like, damn, this is like Will is on this. You know what I'm saying? Like that was kind of crazy. So yeah, I admired because that was around the same time. I want to say Will had done his, maybe it was a year or so afterwards. He had done his BBE album, the Lost Change. I think he had done that. And so that was around the time I was really checking out Will, and like I knew he was known for the Black Eyed Peas, and they were huge, but I was looking at the kind of left of center stuff he was doing, and I just thought that was amazing. So that was how I remembered that one.
He's always had, like, he has credibility, even though he went, as pop as like possible. He definitely, always was doing things throughout, the years that still were kind of tying him to, projects like that, the BBE album. I even really messed with the songs about girls. There was like
Yo, bro. So I did a record with him. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it was an Evidence song. Shout my man Evidence. Me, him, and Blue did a record, and Will did the hook on it. It was called "For Whom the Bell Tolls," and we cut that. We did that. This is like 2007, I want to say, and we shot the
I
video in
remember.
L.A. Yeah, bro.
Yep.
We shot that joint, and Will came out, and I just told him, like, I think the first thing out of my mouth was like, "Yo, man, I love songs about girls," and he just went into like this long story of like just kind of what a heartbreaking process it was, and all of that shit. But then, like right in the middle of it, just to show you some flex shit, he's telling me the story, and like right in the middle of it, his guy comes over, his manager, and it's like, "Oh, pardon, excuse me, Will. So Bono wants to know which studio do you want to use?" And I was just like, "Yeah, nigga, you won.
That was
You got
like, hey,
fucking Bono calling you, nigga."
songs about girls didn't work out, but I'm still getting calls from Bono, so it worked
It
out for
was
Will.
it worked all the way the fuck out. So yeah, big ups to will.i.am, man.
Yes, sir. All right, Tay, we're moving into the second round. We tested your knowledge. Now we are testing your eyes with our round Picasso.
Yes. Yes.
So in this round, I'm going to show you a piece of an album cover, and you have to identify what the album is by the little piece that you see. So here we go.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah, man, we're running you through the rounds, bro.
I love it. I love it.
All right, what album cover is this? Is it
Oh,
Jurassic
this is
Park?
I already know what this is. These my brothers, man. This Dilated Peoples expansion team.
Dilated Peoples is correct.
Yes, sir.
They were pretty present early in your career. You toured with them pretty early on with Little Brother, right?
Yeah, man. Big ups to all three of them, man. Big ups to Ev, Babs, and Rocka, man. They was Rocka was one of the dudes who really gave me game, early on. Like I remember us being on the call, and him just, breaking it down. Like, he one gem he shared with me, I never forgot. He was like, "Man, don't never let these labels sell you on creative control because they have financial control." He was like, he said, "So that creative control is really some bullshit. That's just some shit they sell to artists, like, oh, we'll give you creative control." So it's like, yeah, you can have creative control and creatively feel like, you know what, nigga, I just want to do a bagpipe album, whatever the fuck, right? And
Yeah.
you can go do that bagpipe album, but they not gonna put no money behind that shit. So it's really the financial control that you have to look for. And he shared that with me. That was, God, man, that was 17 years ago, but I never forgot that. And them brothers was just always in our corner, always, open to have conversations. Any questions I had, they were certainly like mentors to me in the game. And I got nothing but love for all three of them.
Amazing, yeah. Shout out Peter Rosenberg, the ABB days. Yep, that was the ABB.
Yeah, Rosenberg, president of the UBN network.
President of the UBN. Yeah, killing it. The comeback I didn't think was going to be involved in the Little Brother reunion album was the reemergence of the storyline of Peter Rosenberg's character in the LB Cinema universe.
Yeah, he went from the announcer to the president. Like that is the most white man shit ever. It had to be that way. It had to be.
We're moving on to our next question. Here we go. What album cover is this? It's Snoop Dogg's Blue Carpet Tree.
Oh, this is the baby. That's the baby, baby on baby.
Oh, right in. He says the baby, and yep, he's absolutely right.
Yeah.
You are somebody, obviously, you're a student of the game, but as we all, advance in our years in the game, how engaged are you in a lot of the newer artists? Is there anybody that is really that kind of moves the needle for you now, or do you kind of appreciate from a bit of a distance? What's your relationship with newer hip hop? Because I have trouble with it, and I'm younger than you are, so I.
Right. Man, for me, my sons, they keep me, kind of current on what's going on. So that's for me, music is kind of the way I bond with my kids, you know what I mean? So, if it's somebody that we'll just bond, it's like, yo, so what you think of the new Gunna album? Or what you think of, like, my son, we was at the dinner table the other day, he was like, you listen to New Future yet? I was like, nah, I ain't listen. He was like, I ain't listen to it neither. So, we might go for a ride and we'll just listen to, new music. So, man, that's, I stay you know, I try to stay abreast of as much I can, but ultimately I find myself kind of more so revisiting older records and picking up stuff that I didn't know. So like I was spoiler alert, we interviewed Todd Rundgren. We got a Todd Rundgren interview coming up on QLS.
Steve must have been melting in his chair.
Dude, Sugar Steve was he was just fucking sitting there smiling like if he was just geeking out and shit. And me and Amir is like, yeah, we asking all the questions. But you know, he was talking about Tomita, like Snowflakes Are Dancing by Iso Tomita, who's a Japanese composer.
Yeah.
And you know, he was someone that I always knew like little stuff from what people sample. But yesterday I just went on a Tomita streak and just was listening to Tomita records, you know what I mean? So I've kind of more so than listening to new shit, I've been going back and kind of absorbing and learning more history about stuff that I've missed, you know, and you know, kind of filling gaps in my library.
Yeah, amazing. All right, we're gonna move on to the. I wasn't calling you old when I set that up. I just want to make sure we're good there. You know what I mean?
No. Let's be clear. I am old. Make no fucking mistake about it. I'm fucking old. Like it's all good. You know what I mean? I own it.
You never thought that hip hop would take you this far.
Ever.
All right. Final question in this round. What album cover is this? Is it Reflection Eternal, Train of Thought, T.I., Paper Trail, Hieroglyphics, Over Time, or Jay-Z?
Yeah, I know that this is I know this. This is Paper Trail. This is B. Yeah.
It's correct.
Yeah, man. That was yeah, I knew that record. That was around the time we had got off Atlantic.
Yeah.
And one of my first voiceover jobs I got, shout out my big brother James Lopez, man. He hit me and was like, yo, we doing this TI promo. You want to do, you know, voiceover? I was like, hell yeah. And so they wanted like a James Earl Jones kind of voice or whatever. So I had to get real deep. It was like T.I., Paper Trail. Like it was super, you know, menacing, like Darth Vader meets white man.
For promo, like radio promo and stuff.
I think it was for the album. It was for the album. It may have been like, you know, commercials because, you know, remember when they would run commercials for albums on TV? remember like 30 years ago when we would do that? Feels like. But yeah, that was one of my first VO gigs, so that was how I knew that one.
Am I remembering incorrectly? Was there a time that T.I. was maybe like rumored, or you were thinking about having him on the Minstrel Show? Was that ever, or am I like misremembering an anecdote?
Nah, that's real. That's real. We were thinking about getting him at the time. I want to say we were thinking about getting him on what became Say It Again. And, you know, we were thinking about getting him on that. But we just ultimately decided to just rock it ourselves. But yeah, that was a thing. He was always somebody that I fucked with, and I just thought, you know, he was dope. And we were considering it at one point.
Amazing. All right. We're okay. Let's just address it right now. No questions wrong yet. Cleaning up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, doing quite well.
Let's keep the streak going.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're moving into our third round, and the third round is digging into crates.
Oh shit!
So in this round, I'm gonna.
And I love big ups for the Showbiz and AG. Like, yes. Runaway Slave is a fucking classic. I love that album.
Awesome. So this is a question that's all about samples. So I'm going to ask you a question and then play you a sample, and you're going to have to answer about what you hear. So if you're ready to go.
Let me cut on my Mophie.
Cut on that Mophie. Shout out to the Mophie.
Is my battery? Why won't it shit show me my battery, bro? Oh Jesus. Okay. All right. Fuck it. Let's go.
Fuck it. Let's go. Okay, here we go. First question. Electronic musician Daedalus' Experience is the primary sample on a song from this Madlib produced project. I'm going to play you that sample.
Okay. That is, if I'm not mistaken, that is the sample for accordion on Mad Villainy. So I think it's D.
That is correct.
Yes, sir.
I'd let the whole thing ride if I wasn't afraid Instagram would shut us down instantly.
Right.
You worked with Doom on the Prime album, or you were on a song that Doom is on the Prime album. Have you met him? Have you worked with him?
Man, I met Doom in person only one time. This was surprisingly, it was in London, and I was in London, and I was with Robert Glasper. We were doing a thing. It was like a iTunes, like a music festival or something.
Yeah.
And so I was there with him, and Doom was there, and I was like, oh shit! So he came back with the mask and shit, and I'm like, yo, what up? I'm a fan. He was, yo, what up, kid? What's going on? Like he was super Doom, you know what I mean? But yeah, that was the first time I met him, and then when we did that record with Prime, Preem had it. Preem had done the beat, of course, and Royce was on it. And Royce sent it to me and was like, yo, he's like, I want you to get a verse on it. And he was like, I want you to fill in. What was Preem telling me? He's like, I want you to fill in where Doom left off. And Doom ended his verse in a weird spot.
Weird
spot. I mean, it was very weird. I was like, how the fuck do I come in? But I figured it out. So that's out. If y'all want to check that out. Highs and Lows by Prime featuring me and Doom.
Amazing track.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Second question in this round. Beanie Man sampled the Roots song for his hit single Who Am I? Sim Simma. So I'm going to play you the Beanie Man song.
Okay.
Sim Simma, who got the keys? Who am I? The girls and sugar. How can I make love to a fella in a rush? Pass me the keys to my truck. Who am I?
Oh, it's Sections.
He says Sections. Sections is
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I am one of the biggest Roots fans that I know, and I learned that not too long ago. It kind of like hit me so hard that like, when this was all going on and like we learned that like everybody was spelling the Berenstain Bears wrong, like, and it was like, what kind of alternate timeline are we in? Like, I was like, wait, what? Like, this song, the Beanie Man song that I've heard so many times, samples one of my favorite groups, and I like never put two and two together.
I remember me and Amir, we talked about that. I want to say it was around the time when the Beanie Man versus was, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I never put that up because then, just to go deeper down the rabbit hole, Redman ended up sampling it. Well, he ended up sampling the Roots, which also for God, it was Is he for real? It was the first song on Muddy Waters. I can't remember the name.
Yeah, Is He For Real?
Yeah, it was that. So I was like, hell yeah, but nah, man, that was shit. That's it.
Yeah, mind bender. All right, final question in this round. What up, Skills? Matt Skills is in the building.
My brother Skills, what up?
All right, here we go. David McCollum's The Edge was first sampled by which artist? I'm going to play you the sample.
Okay. Okay.
You know that sample. Yeah. Heard it.
I know that sample. Like I know that. I mean, I clearly know that sample. I almost feel like it's so easy that I feel like if I go with the regular one with like the obvious answer, it's like it can't be the one, right? It can't be that answer, right?
Yeah.
It can't be. I mean, everyone fucking knows that it's that Dre did it. Quasimodo, that sample that's like for Quasimodo, that's too that feels too big of a sample for like Mad Lib. I mean, his style wasn't really that kind of big. Ace, I don't know. I couldn't hear Ace going with that one. Man, I'm gonna go out on a limb. Man, I'm gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna go with missing links for the first one, right? Because it's the first sample.
The
I
first.
I I think I'm gonna just go out on a limb and go with D.
Missing link.
Yes.
Correct.
Holy shit.
Man, I was sweating. I was sweating, and I know
Yeah.
it was.
And I ain't looking at the comments neither. Like, so I'm keeping, like, I'm focusing. I'm not, so I'm trying to play the game fair. You know what I mean? I don't want
We
to.
have two schools of guests. I believe Skills, when he was on the show, he also rejected the chat. There's some people who are just like, I'm not using the chat. Other people lean into the chat. So, we offer it as an option. It's the closest we can do to phone a friend right now.
Yeah, nah, man. I want to keep it honest, bro. I want to keep it, keep it real. So, I don't want to be out here faking shit. So, yeah, I'm keeping the chat away.
Yes, sir. All right. So, Tay, right now, flawless. You've gotten everyone right. We have now entered our final round called Time's Up.
Burn, burn.
No, it's actually the hashtag. Time's Up. We have a litany of people you've wronged who no, just kidding. Wouldn't that be crazy if this was all just an elaborate
just a big trap for me too. It's like coming up next, Phonte. Yeah, man. Yo, speaking of which, bro, the Russell Simmons, the Drew Dixon documentary, like that shit is major league, bro.
I need to watch it.
It's man, it's really good. It's sad. It's really good. But yeah, check that. And it was a really great doc.
I know he was on the Breakfast Club recently as well. I didn't that. What are they doing? And I'm not just saying this because Rosenberg is here in the chat right now, but what is the Breakfast Club doing right now?
Man, brother, listen, man. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Just be real. I think the question that a lot of people are trying to answer now, just in the age of the Rona, as we say, sometimes it's not necessarily about giving everybody a side to speak or a chance to speak. Man, sometimes it's about asking yourself, is this something I should be amplifying? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I completely support anyone's need to tell their side of the story. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Russell Simmons or whatever, and you feel like, well, no, they lying on me or whatever, you have every right, you know what I'm saying, as a human being to express, your side of it. I just can't in good faith give you the platform to express that side. That's my personal take on it, because after a while it doesn't become, it's like fucking, Trump coming on Fallon, like, you playing in his hair. It's like you're normalizing this person, and you're kind of humanizing them, and you in a lot of ways, just by giving them a platform, that kind of by default washes their sins away. You know what I mean? And that's the part for me where it just is a little tricky, where my morality, I'm just like, I hear you, but I, in good faith, can't amplify this message. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
All right. So, little aside there, but we've reached our final round. So here's what's going to happen. I'm going to present you with 3 categories, and you get to choose one. You will have 90 seconds to answer 5 questions in these categories. So here is the speed round. The first category is, please listen to my demo, Soulquarians edition. The second one is, let's see how well you remember the 2020 Grammy Awards. And the third is, Wu-Tang affiliate.
Holy shit. Okay, and I got to answer 5 from each one?
No, 5 from one of them. You pick one category, and that'll be the one that you have 90 seconds to.
Holy fuck, man. Okay. I will go with, let's go with please listen to my demo. because I remember absolutely fucking nothing about the 2020 Grammys.
It was
And Wu-Tang, yeah, and Wu-Tang affiliates. I mean, dude, that's like, I mean, Remedy and Shorty Shit Stain, and like it was, yeah, that rabbit hole goes deep. I don't have the range. I don't have the range.
It gets crazy. All right, so we're gonna do Please Listen to My Demo, Soul Aquarian edition. Your demo, I just heard Questlove say, and I've heard him say this before, but on the Jill Scott Questlove Supreme, the little brother was one of like 5 demos that he ever listened to, and actually was like moved by it. So
yeah,
fitting that you would choose this category. So here's the rules, Tay. 90 seconds on the clock. I have OC's times up here, time to 90 seconds. So when the time is on OC, your time is up. If you don't know an answer, you can pass and we can come back to it. You only get 1 guess per question, and you can rely on the crowd. There is a little bit of a lag, and they're not always right. Those are the disclaimers about the crowd.
Yes.
So if you are ready, sir, we're going to dive into this. 5 questions in 90 seconds. Phonte, here we go. Your time starts now. Q-Tip discovered this producer's demo on the 1994 Lollapalooza tour.
Oh my God. On the 94. JD. It was Dilla.
Correct. All right. Prior to going by his current moniker, Common recorded under this stage name. Before he was Common.
It was Common. Oh, it was Common Sense. So is that not it? Or?
That is correct. That is correct.
Common Sense. Okay, gotcha.
This Detroit producer took a young JD under his wing and taught him the basics of production.
I think that's Amp Fiddler.
Amp Fiddler is correct.
Okay.
All right. How many current full-time members of The Roots appear on the group's demo first album, Organics?
Current, I think it's only 2. I think it's just Amir and Tariq.
That is correct. And the final answer, the drummer of this band helped Bilal record the demo that got him his record deal.
The drummer of this band helped Bilal record the demo that got him his record deal.
Yep.
I feel like that's Amir, but that feels like it's too easy. Shit, I'll just say fuck it, The Roots. Fuck it, I don't know.
The Roots is incorrect, Tay. That was a flawless run, though, up until the very end. The answer was the drummer from the Spin Doctors. The band, Two Prince's band, the Spin Doctors. He has writing and production credit on Bilal's first album, and he basically helped Bilal land his deal.
What's his name?
I knew you were going to ask me that, and I don't have it pulled up right now. Give me a second. I'm going to hop on this Wi-Fi and let you the fuck know. While I do that, first of all, Tay, you fucking killed it. You are a champion in our eyes.
Thank you. I'm trying to get my lighting. I'm trying to get my production. I'm trying to get my production game up. So I'm trying to get y'all some light. But
yeah, absolutely. His name is Aaron Comas.
Aaron Comas. Yeah. Oh wow, I didn't know. Fuck. Yeah, it's Coomes, right? Aaron Comas.
Yep.
Dude, I didn't. Wow. I knew who he was. I just didn't put the Spin Doctors thing together.
Well, Tay, you got 14 out of 15 correct, which it puts you. No one has gotten higher than that. There are a few that you're tied with here, so you're at the top of the crop for us.
I would take it. Fuck, I forgot. Damn, it's Spin Doctors. Okay, you learn something new every day. Word up.
Yes, sir. So if you have time, how's your battery looking right now? Are we in the
man? I can't even tell, like, cause I got the joint on, and when you got the full Instagram screen, it won't show.
All right, well, we could just ride with it until we get kicked off. Be back.
Yeah.
All right, if you guys have questions for Phonte, we're going to go into a little Q&A right now. Before we do that, I just got to plug. On Friday, we have comedian Chanel Ali. She's going to be joining us. Make sure that you follow us at The Questions Hip Hop. You can follow me at Sean Dammit. Follow at DJ Steve Wonder. Obviously, follow at Fontigolo. Phonte, you ready to do a little Q&A with the fans here?
Sure, man. I hope this. Man, this shit's so bootleg. I'm holding my phone against my wire, like the wireless charger, like the joint you sit your face that joint down on. So I hope this works. I
All
really
right.
hope this works.
Thank you. Hey, Rosenberg, we appreciate the praise. Rosenberg, you should come on this show. Well, that's actually a question I have for you, Phonte. Who would you
Yes.
challenge to come on this show?
Man, who needs to do this show next? You would have to have like a super fucking, I mean, I don't even know what kind of question you have to ask. Dart Adams.
We had
Like,
Dart Adams.
oh, y'all had Dart Adams already? Okay.
Yes, yes.
All right, okay, if you had him already, who else like super rap nerd? Dude, you had Cosmo, Stro might be a good dude. My man, Stro Elliott might be good. Stro Elliott would be good. Your boy, Bun B would be really good.
Ooh,
Bun B would be a good one. I saw somebody, he would be really good. Trying to think, my cats and the just brothers around here in the South would be super dope. Those just kind of come off the top of my head.
Skills, yes, we see Amir. Yes, we would like to get Amir. I mean, if we get Amir on the show, I'll disintegrate. It's not gonna be pretty. But oh yeah, Khalil would be dope. Spice Adams. All right, let's get into some questions from the chat. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have a question. Will you make another solo rap album in the near future? From Dom Synchro.
I don't know. Hold on, I'm trying to see if I can get some juice. Hold on, let me see.
Sure.
Bring us back. Nope, that shit don't work. That's my MacBook plug. That don't work. I need my regular plug. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Right now, I think me, like a bunch of artists, are just kind of trying to figure out where we fit into this new world we're living in. So, so I'm really like I don't really make plans in terms of, this is coming next or this is coming next. I'm still trying to figure it out, to be real honest with you. So, whatever my next thing is, once I figure out, what it's going to be, then, I'll come out and say something.
Absolutely, and that's kind of how you've always rolled. So, all right, we got Champ D asked, "Are you back on QLS for good, or are the cigarettes still at bay?"
Hey, brother, the cigarettes are always at bay. I reserve the right to go the fuck home at any time. Yeah. But nah, man. Since we've been doing it, here, I'm in it. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing it from home, and we're all just kind of hunkered down. So, as long as it makes sense, as long as, we can do it this way. It was just, I had to stop. Like, once we started doing Little Brother again, I just didn't have the time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just too much on my plate, and that shit had to go. But the Rona shut everything down, and so now, we can make it work.
All right, yeah.
Shit.
What's going on? You can't find juice, or?
Yeah, I'm trying to find my juice, but we can keep it pushing while I rummage through my fucking house.
All right. Novandros asks, "What's your favorite record that's not a hip hop record?"
My favorite record that's not a hip hop record, man, I would probably say favorite record is not a hip hop record. Damn. I mean, yeah, that's tough. Kid A. Radiohead is one of my favorite records.
Yeah.
God, man, Estero, Breath from Another is a record I love. Man, Herbie Hancock, Maiden Voyage. I love that record. I mean, I could go on for days. Those are just some of the joints.
You haven't heard those records. You need to get on those. No Stress asks, "Have you ever thought about writing other stuff like screenplays or television?" You've dabbled in television. You work in television.
Yeah. So the funny shit is, man, I actually got as soon as I finish off this, I got a television. I got a TV gig. I got some stuff I got to write for, like soon, like tonight. I got something I got to deliver. But yeah, bro. I love writing for TV. Screenplays, that shit is harder than it sounds. Like it ain't, it's not. Writing TV is super fucking hard. You know what I mean? So once I kind of started getting into it, it gave me a newfound respect for the artists who do that, because that shit is not easy. You know what I mean? So, you know, if the right opportunity came along, I would do it. But I enjoy working in the way, like creating music for TV. That's fun. I enjoy that.
Yeah, and you do that for Sherman Showcase, and you've also done that for what was it? Was it the breaks?
Yeah, Sherman Showcase, that's coming. We got that coming. Our Black History Month special is coming on Juneteenth.
Yeah.
So that's coming. Big ups. Shout out to my man's the Diallo Bashir and the whole Sherman Showcase family. The Breaks on VH1 did that. I did voiceovers for Black Dynamite. I did the Boondocks, the Don't Trust Them New Niggas over there. Like, I did that. So I've done, you know, a lot of like voice work and stuff, and that's kind of like my next thing. I enjoy doing it.
Amazing. I'm going to pull one from the chat that I saw from Jose3030. Is there a producer that you haven't worked with that you would love to work with, that you would like will into existence? You've worked with, I mean, you know, I've been a fan of your career, you know, from the jump, you know, like, you know, the OK Player days, and you've
Yeah.
worked out of the people that, like, I know you have a list, at least mentally, that, you know, even if you never thought of it as a list, you've checked off a lot of those names. Like,
Nah, I have. Thank God, man. I have.
is there
Oh,
anybody who's your Moby Dick
my Moby Dick. Who am I chasing? Call me Ishmael. Um, Man, I think definitely Pharrell is on that list. I think he's just an incredibly imaginative producer, and he is, you know, he's someone that I've always admired. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I would say probably he's up there. Um, Battle Cat is somebody, me and Proven talking about doing some shit with Battle Cat. I love Battle Cat, man. Big ups to him.
and you guys have always
Uh,
a lot of West Coast producers too, so that's not like super out of the wheelhouse or anything like that, you know?
oh nah, that ain't out of wheelhouse, man. Listen, I love the West Coast, bro. Like, that was the East Coast definitely taught me, I think, in terms of just like the feeling of what I like, but West Coast hip hop taught me the sonics and just space and making things sound really bright and big and wide and kind of sunny. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know, that was kind of what I took from them. So nah, man, it was all hip hop to me. I didn't even like with Souls of Mischief, Hyro, all them. Like, man,
yeah,
come on, Alcoholics, like all that shit. Like, that's the shit I grew up on.
so great. Yeah, Pharrell would be amazing. I mean, this year Pharrell is on a song with LP and Zach De La Rocha, which I never thought would happen. So
Right,
really
right.
are living in a world of, of possibility. This is another TV related one. What's your favorite sitcom of all time?
Favorite sitcom of all time. Oh man, I see my brother Mayor Hawthorne in the chat. Big ups to him.
Shout out to me.
Mayor Hawthorne, he a lot of people don't know, he played a role in helping me clear the Bobby Caldwell sample on the new LB album.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yeah, respect to him. He, like, I had to call Bobby Caldwell. It was crazy. Like, clearing samples for that album was a motherfucker. But big ups to Mayor, you know, for showing me love. But yeah, man. Yeah, I think my favorite sitcom of all time. Shit, man. Well, I wouldn't say The Wire. That Wire wasn't a fucking sitcom.
Right.
Man, probably if I just had to pick one, probably like Good Times, or like, well, I don't know, because Good Times jumped the shark when James died. Like, when they tried to bring in all the
Yeah.
fake Jameses and shit, and just
Yeah.
bringing all these niggas, like, fuck all these extra niggas. We don't know these niggas. Like, when Keith broke his leg, and it was just
You really,
that was stress.
you want to pick a show that ended too soon, because actually too soon is usually the right time.
Absolutely. All right, so a show that ended too soon. You know what, man? A show I loved. All right, I'm back. Y'all got me?
Yeah. Show You Love was the last thing I heard.
Yeah, I would say a show that I don't know if it ended too soon, but I just absolutely love. Rock, that used to come on Fox with Charles S. Dutton
Yeah.
and Ella Joyce. I used to love that show, man. And it had like one of the greatest theme songs ever. So that was why in the listening, all our skits was whoa, 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 whoa. Like that was the whole reason, right? So, but
No.
yeah,
All
Rock
right.
was a joint.
All right, let's see. We have time for a few more, so let's see. Let's see what we have going on. Who has been your favorite QLS interview?
Man, favorite QLS interview? Man, I would probably say I think Primo is definitely one of them.
Yeah,
Because Primo is just he's just a super generous dude. Like you can like ask one.
yeah.
Okay, I had a call come through. Um, nah, man, I think Primo is definitely one of my favorites because he's just you can ask him one question and that question will be a 30-minute answer. Like he'll answer like five different other questions in the question that you asked him.
And
So
that's the show for that. Like QLS is basically designed for those tangents.
yeah, man. Yeah, thank you. Are y'all got me? Is it cool? I mean
Yeah,
my
we
okay,
got you.
okay. I had a call come through. I forgot to put my shit
Oh,
on down
so
on what's called it.
let me ask you a follow up on that. Primo is somebody that I bet you were really excited and like it met or exceeded your expectations. Was there ever somebody, not that you weren't excited for, but have you had somebody on QLS that you were completely floored by, like how much you learned or how much you kind of got into it that you weren't quite expecting as much from? Not a slight to the guest, but just like who
Yeah, yeah,
wow.
yeah. Man, I would probably say like Steve Miller was somebody that was really and he was, all I knew was Fly Like an Eagle, Space Intro. Like I knew all like the hip hop references.
Yeah,
But man, Steve was giving up game, you know what I mean? And he was talking about how, when he did his first deal, um, he ended up getting basically his lawyer that he got wasn't an entertainment lawyer. He was like a real estate lawyer or some shit, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And basically he was a guy that was outside of the game. And so he just came in and when the label gave their contracts, his lawyer was like, yo, fuck this shit. Like, we ain't signing this. Like, and that was something that I always remembered and it really kind of dovetailed into the thing I always tell young artists, when they say, yo, just get a lawyer. Like when all the stuff was going down with Meg and they were just like, oh, well, Meg just could have got a lawyer and she could have got, and it's just like, dude, that ain't how the fucking game work. You know what I'm saying? Like the music industry, first and foremost, a record deal ain't shit but a glorified payday loan. Like
Yeah.
it's the record industry is predatory lending by another name, just flat out. So
Oh, yeah.
you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So when you go into and you look into the ecosystem of it, you can be an artist that wants to sign with a label and you go and sign, find a lawyer. If you go to a music industry lawyer or entertainment attorney, they're in bed with the labels because they're going to get a percentage of the checks that you get. So you get $100,000 advance or whatever the hell to negotiate that. They're going to get a percentage of that. So really, they're representing you as an artist. They represent you, but it's not you that's paying them. It's the labels that's paying
Right.
them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when you look at it like that, it's like, dude, they have more to preserve. They're not going to go so hard for you as an artist because they know the attorneys know they're going to have to turn around and do business with this label again with the next motherfucker that
Right.
want to sign.
They're
You know what I
already
mean?
yeah.
They're already in position. It's a revolving door. So that was like a big piece of game. Hearing him say that really was empowering for me and of just trying to tell artists like, listen, these label, these art, I don't give a fuck what they say. These ain't none of these motherfuckers on your side. Get you a motherfucker you can trust and that is not beholden to that system. And if you do that, you might have a shot.
I was also pretty floored by the revelation that like Steve Miller kind of invented in-ear monitors. Like,
Yeah, he did some super nerd shit. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah. I wasn't able to fully grasp it. I was like, I think what he's saying is that like they basically invented that technology back in like the 70s.
Yeah, Steve was ahead of the game, man, and he was a super dope. He was just a cool interview. But it's been a lot. I mean, everyone we do, like, I'm just amazed at just, just hearing people's stories and hearing the way we travel. Like we got Rick Rubin coming up. That's coming
Woo!
soon. And yeah, that was nuts. So I'm just blessed to sit in front of the masters, bro.
Amazing. Well, Phonte, I want to thank you again so much for coming on the show. This was amazing.
Man.
You're the type of guest that we sort of created this game for. So, it's a pleasure to have you, and we hope we can have you back sometime. We are going to eventually start having people go head to head on some.
Yes.
So, we might have to get you in the mix in the winner's circle here.
I love it. I love it. I wanted to run a perfect run, but I'll settle for 14 to 15. I'll settle that. I'll take it.
Anything you want to shout out to the people? What can they look for from you? I mean, we're all in a fucking apocalyptic.
Yeah, man. I would just say, just shout out just everybody who's been supporting me, over the years and everything. Shout out my brother Don Will. I see him out here. My man Don Will. Shout out my girl Lyric Jones. Today is her birthday. She did a live event on her site. I didn't get a chance to check it because I was trying to save the battery on my shit for this. But shout out to her. Sherman Showcase. Look for that. That's coming. I got a lot. Cute new episodes of Cure Less is coming. And I got just other stuff coming as well. So yeah, I'm out here. I'm out here doing what I can.
We appreciate you. We appreciate everything you've done for the music, for the culture, the comedy, everything. So, and good luck on your secret film project or TV project.
Yeah, man. And we gotta let people know. I forgot. We gotta tell people, I just remember how we met. Like even the way we met was like some wild shit. Like so me and Sean, we go back, fucking 15 years at least? Easy?
2004 or 2003?
Yeah, we were doing an LB show in Florida, and you were like one of the organizers, and like we were riding around in your car, and I was playing you Chitlin Circuit and shit.
You played me some of the minstrel show on a CDR, like before it came out. But yeah, I was we have less than a minute before Instagram cuts us off, so really quick. I was in an organization in college, and I basically, through some set of circumstances, was given a healthy budget to book underground hip-hop artists to free shows for students. So that was how we met. We had like the OK Player internet connection before that, but you've been a great person, and I'm proud to call you a friend and somebody that, we've always been able to keep in touch. So
likewise, brother. Likewise.
Appreciate you.
Shout out my brother Sean Dunn, Finn the DJ. He out here. Shout out to him, my J League brother. Yeah, just everybody, man. I just thank y'all for tuning in and just thank y'all for supporting me.
All right, Phonte, thank you. Follow us